So guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys something very important, and this is how to use the Binance Launchpad to track for signals on when to enter and when to come out of these coins that come out very newly. This is how to know when to enter and when to come out. It is very important you know this. It is critical, very critical. So what are you going to do now? The first thing you're going to do that is going to be difficult, this is divided into two parts. The difficult part is the tracking, is the fundamental aspect of it. The easy part is checking it on TradingView. So you don't need to be a technical analyst, you don't need to check moving averages and other stuffs. If you can't do that, it's very advantageous to you, but you don't need to do all that. All you need to do is try to track these guys. For example, there are some market makers that we all know that works with Binance very well. Recently Binance were sued by the USFT something, and they were trying to tell them that okay, this is the problem with Binance. The problem they have with them is US guys are trading on their platform even after they banned them from allowing them trading on their platform. Binance were saying no, they were not trading. They said okay, the market makers that are making the markets on Binance are actually from the US. People like James Street, they go to other countries and use these third-party subsidiaries to make markets on Binance. They are the major market makers on Binance. Now many market makers are rushing to crypto because it is very volatile and there is no much information on these cryptos. Lots of people are trading, especially altcoins. So this is where they come in, make profit off latency arbitrage, make money off a lot of process, short squeezing lots of people on Bitcoin and other stuff. So all those things you see is them moving the market to their own place, and also allowing their whales, who are their associates, to dump on retail. They buy very cheaply and they always dump on retail. This is because of the associates, which are these whales, know when the market wants to move because they are very close to these market makers. So quickly I'm going to be showing you what to do. This is just an intro, so quickly let's go in. Now this is a project that launched 4 days ago. It's open campus. I went to check and I saw that they are a project that deals on education on the blockchain. So they have a particular partner that launched also the same way. Now Binance Launchpad is a platform where tokens that are launching for the first time in their lives are going to be launching firstly on Binance directly, not on any other place. So this is quite unique. It's quite different from the Binance Launch Pool. It's just a place any token that want to come into Binance can decide to give Binance traders some tokens for free, and it actually helps them gain lots of volume because people will try to trade them a lot. Now let's go. Now we have hooks there. Now I tend to, because they are linked together, and lots of shady businesses these guys do, they tend to have, I believe, me personally, from a lot of research I've been doing, most of these projects are actually owned by the same group of people and the same group of cabals. Now when they own these projects together, they now tend to separate them by creating lots of companies and projects and try to now link all of them together by saying they are partners, but they are all the same. To me, I believe the owners of all these are the same. They are all the same group of people running a particular kind of money milking machine, trying to milk the people out of their money. And the strategy they use is very long. I'm going to be making a video on that very soon, and what I believe these guys do. So guys, let's move straight into it. So now I know Hooked came the same way Edu is coming, which is open education or open campus like they say. Now I know this is their weekly chart on Binance, and this is their weekly chart for Hooked on Binance. Already you are seeing the pattern is really trying to form here. It's trying to form here. The week, today is Monday, the week just started, so expect this chart to really look like this chart. So expect this chart to really look like the other one. Now what are you going to be seeing here? If you check here, you're going to see that they are going to try to get the same type. Let's move to the daily. Let me show you why these guys, they currently use the same market maker. In my own opinion, they use the same market maker. This is after 5 days. Now this is also, if you watch, this is also okay. I think I've lost my other. Okay, I'm gonna, this is after 5 days. This is also, I'm going to go to the hooked. We're going to be checking hook after 5 days. Now you're going to see that it has a very similar chart pattern. You're going to see it. So this is it also. You can see day 4, day 5, it started to flatten out and started to run on a consolidating pattern. Now it consolidated for 3 weeks and then the move up started. So that's what it actually happened with, that's what is currently happening with Edu. Now something about these market makers is they tend to change their strategy every time, from time to time, but the time between Hooked and Edu is very close. It's just one project that divides Edu and Hooked, and they are in the same category. Also, lots of things about them are really similar. So now you can see that is most likely they are going to follow the same way. So if you want to make trades on Edu, if you want to keep an eye on it, it's very important for you to keep an eye on the chart pattern of Hooked token that you see here. Now let's move quickly. This is how to check this thing. So currently, let's move again to this Jump Crypto. Now we are going to be looking at some important stuffs, projects that they are working with, and we are going to see that they are the ones working and making most of these guys are being owned by FTX before they dumped, and due to the fact that they were launched or by the side, and they are still running as at now. So you can see they were the market makers for what they call these particular guys, Aptos, which is heavily funded by FTX. They were the guys that are the market makers for Solana. There are also majorly a lot of other coins that are here, but these two coins are what I'm going to be using to make my decisions. Now let's go and check a similar things that happened with Solana, and let's also compare it. Now you're going to see something. I'm going to be using the weekly chart for this because it has been long. Don't want to really be scrolling. Now you're going to be seeing that the pump started after 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. After 13 weeks of consolidating, the pump started. Now let's go and check that of Aptos, APT. Now when we check it, we're going to be seeing something very similar, that after 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, you can see around this 12-13 weeks period after consolidating, they had a pump, as you can see from here. As you can see from here, you can see it after consolidating. For consolidations last for 13 weeks. Now this is how I check. I don't know, and it works for me most times. I just check, making sure that I am very sure that they use the same market maker. I know they run the same bots and they run the same kind of script to always make profit for these guys. Now the last thing I do is I check Twitter. sometimes as confirmation for buying, I check for a particular guy called on-chain. Look on-chain. Okay, this guy is the first person, the gem nerd. I check for his sorry, let me quickly don't know, this is a thread, I need to quickly scroll past that. They do show they do track wheels, they and another people, but let me quickly check the other. Look on chain. So these guys are the major guys that tracks. Now this guy found a smart money matic in June, a very good at buying lows and selling high. Now he found one of the wallets of the whales associated with these market makers. Now he started following them. If you read this thread, you're going to see that he started following them. He started buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, and he made a lot of money with them. Now you can also do the same. Now all these smart money buys, most of them, 90% of them, are related to the project owners, and they are related to the market makers. They know when they want to move the price up, they know when they want to move the price down. Now these are the important things you need to know. These are the important things you can combine together, and with time, remember I said with time, you tend to develop this intuition of knowing when something is about to move, plus your analysis you've checked. This is very critical. This is very important. This is the first lesson I'm going to be teaching. With time, I'm going to be adding more. There are other conditions that you are going to look at. You don't just look at only this and just decide, but for now you can be using this to start seeing huge accuracy in how you know what is going to do well and what is not going to do well. Now there are some you are going to use for this. You cannot use this particular strategy for mid-range. I have a strategy for mid-range, mostly the KuCoin gems. I'm going to post in a video on that very soon, so look out for that, guys, and watch out. That's coming out very, very soon. So have a nice day. See you guys later.